Hi, this is Flume, and you're watching Guettapen TV.
Salut à tous, bienvenue sur Guettapen. On est au Zenith à Paris, Zenith où va se produire ce soir Flume dans le cadre de sa tournée européenne. Et on est super content de l'avoir avec nous, assis pour quelques minutes. How are you, Flume?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
I'm great, really happy to have you with us. You're in the middle of your Europe tour. How is it so far? How things are going?
Yeah, it's going good so far. We've done about five shows or something. But yeah, I'm excited to play tonight in Paris.
All right, great.
Paris.
So, Paris. Last time we saw you in France, it was under the Skin era, which is obviously over now. How would you call this current era?
That's a good question. I guess it's just the mixtape era. It's the mixtape era. We've got the mixtape, a bunch of EPs out. So yeah, lots of new music, but yeah, just it's fun. I've been trying to constantly put out music rather than kind of going quiet for so long and then coming back and then going quiet. I want to try and more consistently put out music. So hence me putting out a bunch of EPs and random bits and pieces.
Okay, talking about your latest stuff like the EP and the mixtape, I think it's safe to say that you're one of the producers with the most distinguished sound. Like you put a lot of effort in sound design. And in your latest stuff, I think we can say that it's more relatable than ever with like features with producers like EPROM or Sophie that are known for having their very own sound. Having always a new sound regarding before, is it something that you will always try to keep on, or do you see yourself one day be like settle with a sound or even go back to the old Flume sound?
I don't think I could ever settle with a sound. I think I get bored easily and I just need to keep moving. So I could never do Skin again or the mixtape again or the first record again. I need to keep changing and evolving. And yeah, we'll see what's next, but it'll be exciting whatever it is. That's what I try and do.
Okay, and also you are like, as a leading dance music artist for the last years, you are also often very copied, like people imitate you. And how do you deal with that in your music? Does it have any influence in how do you see your future music, knowing that in a few months a lot of people will try to jump on the...
Yeah, I mean, that's something that happens usually by the time that someone does a copy that's really good. I've moved on, but sometimes someone will do a copy and I'm like, God, that's so good, and I'm still not sick of this sound. But yeah, I mean, it's flattering that people want to copy the music.
All right, let's jump back to tonight. I think we're gonna see a lot of a bunch of unique stuff, like spreading paintings or breaking things. I have two questions about it. What moved you to do these things? And is it something planned? Like, at a certain time you have to paint this thing, or is it improvised?
Yeah, we have for different songs, different kind of actions and things. But the main reason I wanted to do this was, again, I get bored easily. I get bored of every time I go see an electronic show, the artist is in the center, in some kind of booth.
Yeah.
Twiddling knobs and sliders, and no one really knows what they're doing. So I was like, well, I don't want to be stuck in that one place. Maybe I can be doing music from over here, or doing music from over here, or does anyone even care what I'm doing with the knobs and sliders? Maybe not that much. Maybe I can just go and do some weird activities and just engage with the audience more and put on a show and create some drama. I'm there, the music's playing. I think that's the most important thing, and I just wanted to challenge that and see how far I could push it. So this show's a bit of an experiment for me.
Okay, quite educative. You're part of the Australian scene, obviously, since your beginnings. From a French point of view, this scene seems pretty unique compared to any other. How would you describe it? What's the atmosphere around it?
I think the Australian scene's really supportive, and I mean, not only are we physically so far away from the rest of the world, but we've also got a music station called Triple J. Okay. It's kind of like BBC, and they really support Australian music. They're not for profit, and I think with the physical distance and the support from a radio station like that, we've managed to create a really unique system and a really unique scene that's happening, and it's just a really awesome place to, I guess, grow up and have opportunity to be part of that.
Maybe a larger question right now. If tomorrow you had a studio session and you could invite literally the artist you want, who would it be?
In a session here in Paris?
Yeah, or whenever you want. You can teleport.
Maybe I'd probably get like Frank Ocean and Sophie.
All right, together?
Yeah, that would be cool. Or maybe Aka. Maybe... Yeah. Frank Ocean and Sophie.
How was working with Sophie?
Loud. We worked at a studio when we were on tour together. Actually in Australia, it was in Melbourne. She plays the music so loud.
In the studio?
Yeah, I was like, oh my god. But she's just so talented, such a genius. And the sound design is very unique.
All right, let's end this interview with the last question. What artists inspire you the most at the moment, and maybe if you can give our audience new names to follow, who would them be?
Yeah, I think right now, I mean, I'm lucky enough to get to work with a lot of the artists I find most inspiring, like JPEG Mafia, who's super inspiring. Again, Sophie. There's a new kid called he's super young and really, really talented. His name's Quiet Bison.
Oh yeah, I know him. I love what he does.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do some really great stuff, and he's already putting out amazing bits, and he's got really cool sound design. So yeah, big ups Quiet Bison.
All right.
Yeah, if you don't know about him yet,
we'll follow him closely now. Thank you for sitting with us. It was great having you, and we expect to see you again maybe soon in France this fall or this summer.
Yes, thanks for having me.
C'était Guettapen au Zenith avec Flume. Merci de nous avoir regardés. À la prochaine.